Hi, classmates. Brian Robertson here. Looking over at my geneagram and looking at my history and my family tree and what has kind of put us together and made my life who I am. And as I'm looking at kind of my history and my kind of chronological history in my family, there's a couple things that kind of come up as I was looking at it. First, it definitely seems as though my closest connections are with my immediate family, my wife and our five kids. And then my brother and his family, and my sister and her family, my parents. Um, my wife's side of the family, we're not connected to at all. In fact, we're pretty distant. Although my wife's side of the family geographically is closer to us than my side of the family. We don't have a connection emotionally. We don't have a connection with them really much at all. We see each other occasionally, but when I think about my family and those that are, I would put with those green lines of connected to or harmony or I have a love relationship with. Definitely is my side of the family, and definitely my immediate family. Began to kind of wonder about that and wonder why that is. And really, as I was thinking about it, the I have a sense of my own sense of kind of guardedness, and within my own family, my brother and my sister and their spouses, I have a sense of being able to open up to them. Whereas with my wife's family, there's a little bit more guarded to my heart and guarded to just my emotions. And part of that is because of life situations that they've kind of gone through that we don't connect. We don't see things the same way. We don't share the same faith values. And it's more difficult for me to engage with them in an emotional level than it is with my family that does share faith values and does share a common sense of pursuing Christ. Extend that out beyond my immediate family and look at my extended family, I think the same is true with my dad's side of the family versus my mom's side of the family. My dad's side of the family has a faith in Christ. They've been kind of going through rocky situations and making decisions that I don't agree with, and decisions that I would kind of think differently about. But we have a sense of a common pursuit of Christ, even in our differences. And so my relationship with them is closer than my relationship with my mom's extended family, which doesn't have a pursuit of Christ, and actually a little bit anti and agnostic or atheistic and secular in their thinking. Definitely eye-opening from my perspective in the sense of wanting to understand how do I connect with people emotionally, and how do I connect with people even when they don't share my faith values. And in my own family, in my geneagram, it became pretty clear that I have a difficult time emotionally connecting with someone who I don't have a faith connection with. Um, I do have a strong ability to connect with someone emotionally if they're curious about faith. But if they're anti or if they're not curious about faith, I have a difficult time connecting with them emotionally and desiring any kind of depth of relationship or friendship. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing. I'm not sure kind of what to do with that, other than it's kind of coming to clear or to the surface here that I tend to better emotionally engage with people that share a common faith pursuit. So yeah, I mean, there's a number of different perspectives of my family that I've been able to understand through this process. But that's at least one thing that's kind of coming up to me. So yeah, I look forward to seeing your guys' geneagrams and understanding a little more from your past and your history and how it has shaped you guys. But thanks for indulging me in these few minutes and taking a look at my little bit of my history and my past. But thanks, and God bless you guys.